my friend, my partner, my mentor, Mr. Irfan Abdul Aziz.
Hello. All right. Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've been kind with your words, I believe. All right. So, how are you guys doing? It's been quite a while, yeah. A few of them I see every day, often, but few of them I see it's like ages right now. Yeah. But hope everyone is doing fine. Everybody is doing wonderful, right? I know the time probably you might find a little bit challenging going on here and there, but I think every challenge builds individual personalities, and that's why we are here, right? And this is going to build us more bigger, louder, stronger. It all depends on how you look at the things. Same challenge, same problem, two people finds two different. It's all about the view we carry. Yeah. So without any wasting any further time, let's get into jump into something what we are here for, right? Because unlike before, I used to take a lot of time. Remember, I used to have this starting problem and all that. I think I have overcome it, and I'm now into straight into the subject most of the times. Yeah. So it's quite clear in my head. I will not say this time also that I don't know what I'm going to talk. Probably I know a little bit what I'm going to talk, but not much clarity. But I know the subject in my head. Uh, how it's going to come out, it depends on what vibes you give me. Okay. आप कितना soaking receiving mode में आप होंगे, you will be in the receiving mode that much probably it comes out of me. Yeah. Otherwise, it will be a plain structure which I will share with you all, and probably I will leave, and then you will move on to your lives just like the way you are doing every time. Okay. So let's get going. So let's start from a story, right? As usual. Yeah, a small story which usually it's in India में तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा very famous, and I think we heard many times. Um, but I'll repeat again because what I realize, knowing and seeing things and talking to um, right the people who are the coaches and your uplines and all that stuff, I realized that we need to go back to basics, and we need to go back to basic to understand what is an entrepreneur journey is all about. We are not here into a regular 9 to 5 job. You're not here for just another try, but I think we are here to build something sustainable, right? And to do that, a small story which I was telling you, it reminds me of a traveler. Once a traveler saw these three stone cutters working under that very hot sun. पत्थर फोड़ने वाले लोग होते हैं ना. So they were cutting the stone and all that. बहुत गर्मी है. There's so much of sun, and this traveler was going from there, and उसने वो आदमी को देखा, first man को, and then वो पूछता है कि what are you doing, right? Cutting the stone wall. And the man replied, जो पहला जो आदमी था वो बोलता है, I'm cutting the stones. और उसको ऐसे देखता है, बोलता है कि तुम क्या पागल है क्या, मतलब दिख नहीं रहा है, are you crazy, can't you see? That kind of a look he gives, right? I'm cutting the stone, and with with a frustration, with an anger, with whatever you call it, right? So, and then he said, okay, okay, fine. And then he started walking, and he saw another guy is cutting the stone scene, right? So he asked the second guy, what are you doing, right? Same question. The second guys look at him, and I said that, hmm, I'm earning money for my family. मैं अपने फैमिली के लिए पैसे कमा रहा हूँ, right? I'm earning money for my family. He said, okay, fine, sounds good. And then he moved next, right? And we keep moving, and he saw another guy who was cutting the stones. So he asked, hey, what are you doing? And this third mind, the guy smiled and looked at him and smiled and said, I'm building a temple. Okay. So let's understand something. All the three of them were doing the same work. What was the difference? The difference was their vision. It's a vision. So, in what we are building right now, the business we are all into, right? Some people are just showing presentations, some are trying to make income, but only few are actually building lives. So, the people who were just showing the presentations, they're no more. The people who build want to try to make some income, they started, but they lost in the middle. But one thing I can tell you, that congratulate to yourself that somewhere maybe deep inside you have this thought process, you have this heart that you want to build lives, you want to build confidence, you want to build families, you want to build leaders, you want to build legacy. If that is not there not deep inside, you will not be holding on to this for a long time. आपको क्विट करना बहुत इजी हो जाएगा, right? So that is the difference between activity and purpose. And for me, activity का जो soul है ना, the soul for doing any activity is the purpose. What's my purpose? Otherwise, what happens is you simply chumma, you will do activity. I collect number, I did this, I did that, but there is no soul into it. So today, I don't want to talk to you only about growing a business. I want to talk to you about becoming the kind of person who can build a business that lasts. Okay? That only I can share with all from my experiences and what I have learned from different mentors in my life. Right? So in usually in direct selling, if you see, people often think they are in a business of products, compensations, maybe meetings or recruitings, whatever you call it, right? But अगर deep down जाके देखेंगे, if you actually you are in a business of trust, this is the fact. You are in a business of communication. How is your communication? Is if it is spent years and months and still your communication is not improving, if that is not gone from here to even here, then question yourself, what are what is exactly am I working on? This business is about transferring belief. So if someone fail to understand, if the person is there on the other side and you're trying to explain them the opportunity and the person is failing to understand that, don't you think it's a right question to ask? Do I have enough belief in me? Is it not fair enough to ask this question? This business is about problem solving. So when you talk to anybody and you understand their challenges, if you understand their problems, then this could be one of the solutions, best solutions one can have. This business is about building leadership. But before I build leadership, the question is, am I the leader? What is leader? Do now enough knowledge or enough content you will find it on everywhere on internet, that what is leader versus boss versus this. ऐसा कोई नहीं है यहाँ पे जो मुझे सुन रहा है. Somebody who is listening to me right now, right? Probably you don't know what is leadership. Probably you don't know what this business is about consistency. So do you know you don't know consistency? You really think you don't know consistency? Or you really think that you don't know the importance of consistency in this business? Or any business? I'm telling you, in life, in general, if consistently you will not brush your teeth, you need to go to the dentist and one day remove all your teeth. As simple as this. So consistency, if you don't take consistently bath, then people will run away from you, isn't it? So consistency is everywhere. It's not that you don't know. This business is about building that character. खुद का character. दूसरों का नहीं. Everything, the journey starts from within. From me, myself, and I. चलो example देता हूँ. Let me tell you another small example to understand. Let's say a vegetable seller, right? जो vegetables बेचता है, right? Local market में, right? वो MBA नहीं होगा. Yes or not? Yeah, maybe possible. Right now, the situation the way it is, maybe MBAs also. MBA chai wala is there, so MBA vegetable wala also can come. Okay, so that is possible. But let's understand, right? That's a very rare cases. But generally ऐसा होगा कि आपको vegetable वाला maybe he will not be an MBA. Maybe, right? Let me use the word maybe. May not, right? But if he gives you the fresh vegetable, while I'm talking about this vegetable man, कई लोगों के दिमाग में ऑलरेडी आपका वेजिटेबल वेंडर चल रहा होगा कि जिससे आप वेजिटेबल खरीदते होंगे. ओके, राइट? सो नाउ इफ ही गिव्स यू विद अ फेयर वेट, राइट? कोई वेट में कोई चोरी नहीं है. इट्स वेरी फेयर वेट, राइट? एंड ही स्पीक्स टू यू वेरी रेस्पेक्टफुली. बहुत इज्जत से बात करता है आपसे. मतलब जब भी बात करेगा ना आपको लगेगा अरे यार वाह, राइट? एंड ही रिमेंबर्स यू. ही रिमेंबर ऑलमोस्ट एवरी कस्टमर. और बहन जी कैसी हैं आप? आज कल वो लेके गए थे कंधा, आज ये दे दूं? हेलो भाई साहब, हाउ आर यू? Yesterday you took tomato. What do you want today? He knows everything, even what you took last time also. He will be amazed that much. All right? And people will come back to him again and again. Yes or no? Now let's say another seller. He's shouting louder, right? Oh, fresh vegetable, I love fresh vegetable, I love fresh. Fresh vegetable, apple, banana, right? Make bigger claims, right? But कहीं ना कहीं आपको पता है ये cheat कर रहा है अपने weight में. When he's giving, you know that he's cheating. Because जो लोग consistently everyday vegetable खरीदते हैं ना, उनको हाथ में पकड़ते ही समझ में आता है कि बॉस ये weight वही है कि नहीं. You know, my mother was, I don't know, she was, मैं बोलता था क्या मतलब क्या आपके हाथ में क्या weighing scale है क्या? आप ऐसा बोलते हो? नहीं 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 नहीं, इसने cheat किया है. इसका तराजू ठीक नहीं है. You know, his weight is not good. She used to tell. And I said, आपको कैसे पता चलता है? Right? How will you even know? At that time, I couldn't understand because I was also, a small kid and all, and a youngster, don't understand much. But today, probably, yeah, I might understand. Not that much, but yes, a bit of it. But he makes quick money. This guy will make quick money, but he cannot build a lasting market. So in direct selling, my dear friends, is the same. Trust is your real capital. आज बोल रहे हैं ना मार्केट में कैपिटल क्या है, आपका कैपिटल क्या है, आपका कैपिटल क्या है, हर जगह चल रहा है कैपिटल कैपिटल. आपका कैपिटल ये बिजनेस में आपका ट्रस्ट है. ट्रस्ट इज योर रियल कैपिटल. योर नेटवर्क डज नॉट ग्रो because of excitement alone. ये समझने की कोशिश करो. Your network doesn't grow just because of excitement. It grows because people feel safe with you. They should feel safe with you. And only if you see, look at it, only those leaders will be able to manage to build something who can make other people feel safe. Only excited souls may reach, may achieve little bit, but they can never sustain for long. Yeah, understood? So, one thing I tell, few pillars, if I can talk about five pillars I thought of, I was just written down few of the, just thinking about notes. The first pillar is build your credibility before you build income. You know, build your credibility before you build income. So many people wants result before credibility. But in any business, since now I am into multiple businesses, I'm looking into different structures. I've been, traveling around. Before also, I used to travel a lot. Now also, I travel. I think traveling is my birthright, and my it's written in my charts. But this time, my traveling is with those financial people, with those CAs, chartered accountants, with these biggest investors, how they build businesses, right? Other businesses form of. So and I'm sort of understanding that what challenges what they go through and what they have. And they also say the same thing, that only the person who can build business who have credibility. So credibility always comes first. So if any person joins you and feels, right, um, you are exaggerated. अरे बहुत ज्यादा ही नहीं बोल रहा है ये. You might tend to feel, the person is feeling, if any person is feeling you are exaggerated, or um, you hide the effort which is required in this business. Because sometimes a lot of people show this business as it's a very easy business. This is not easy business. This is a simple business. There's a difference. Who says business is easy, first of all? No business is easy, my dear friend. Today, I can talk to you more on businesses because I think parallelly I'm understanding even online businesses. I'm talking about online. I'm not forget about traditional. Traditional के challenges another level पे है. But I'm talking about only online businesses also have a lot of challenges itself. Now you cannot build any online business without having a proper license. And every license have a lot of question mark from judiciary and that laws and whatever XYZ. आप ये कर सकते हो, आप ये नहीं कर सकते हो, आप ये कर सकते हो, आप वो नहीं कर सकते, right? And then every income you have to pay 18% GST plus tax plus falana from dimkana, right? And everything has to have this account, that account, money has to go only. आपको क्या टेंशन है भाई? Think about it. So you promised, many people try to promise fast success. So if anybody coming and starting with the business with you, and if they are feeling exaggerated, if you're feeling that you hide the efforts which is required, or you promised uh, fast success, or maybe कई लोगों का एक चैलेंज ये होता है कि they talk so much, they listen less. Another leadership, biggest disaster in leadership. You talk too much, you listen less. Leadership about listening more and talking few things, right? Man of few words, they say, but impactful. Sanju Samsung, right, is known as a man of few words. Singh Dhoni is known as man of few words, but look at the impact they create. When the right time comes, patience, consistently. Another example in front of you guys. 10, 11 years in the same journey, grinding day in, day out. But when he decides to give you, na, and when he decides to give you, when you are ready. When you're ready. He said, I sat down in the bench, watched more matches than played the matches. And from there, I learned more than I have played the matches. Right? From the greatest of all times, whether Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and all that, right? But today, his first inning, which came in you can consider as a quarterfinals, it turned out to be, they said that, my God, he had these three people in one. The three souls come into him. He has the calmness of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He has the timing of Rohit Sharma. He has this patience and the caliber to take out the match like a Virat Kohli. Can you imagine? Somebody who was not even known. He was sitting in the bench. He was not even sure whether he's going to play the matches or no. The kind of form he was coming from. He was just as an extra from the keeper. And then he turned out to be this. And there was a clip which I saw at the beginning of the World Cup. Rohit Sharma came to him and he said that, you know what? देख, अरे मायूस मत होना. Don't get disappointed. बहुत लंबा वो जर्नी है. इसके अंदर वर्ल्ड कप बहुत बड़ा है, बहुत लंबी है. तेरा टाइम आएगा. See, now, what is this? It's a vision. Again, it's a leadership. Only a leader can say this and say this. Only leader can see and say this. That's why he's one of the successful captains of all time. That's why people love Rohit Sharma as well. So I don't want to get distracted from the subject, but understand what I'm trying to say is that people who are coming to you, they should not feel this, that you are shortcut person. Another example I can give you on this is that, let's say, common example. Now, I don't know how many people even know this, but you guys, I can understand you know because you're not, nobody's Gen Z here. So I'm happy. All right. If a local tailor, remember Taylor, our tailors who used to cut our clothes once upon a time. Yeah. Right. I don't know. I don't even remember I saw a tailor. I don't know when I saw last tailor in my life now. But there was a tailor, right? Especially I heard in India when I'm called back home, there's still uh, my place, especially South, I think South still is holding tailors. Okay, by God grace, they're holding the tradition of tailor. Okay, so my bhabi, my chechi and all, when I call, they say that, oh, I'm giving my clothes to tailor and all that, right? Especially when if there is Diwali, Dasera, Eid, Bakrid, or a marriage coming up. And they most of the time they have a complaint. And when I'm listening to them, I got this idea from there, this example from there, that the tailor says, come tomorrow and your clothes will be ready. You know, the typical, right? And then वो टेलर आपको 10 दिन थका देता है. He delays that for 10 days. Right? Next time any cloth comes, tell me, you ever think of going to him or her? No, you won't trust him. Right? But एंड लेडीज का कैसा रहता है पता है, lastminute.com पे ही कपड़े देने होते हैं. ओके, और टेलर के ऊपर इतना प्रेशर, क्या भैया 2-3 में मिल सकता है ना, मेरा शादी है मामू का, चाची का, बहन का, लड़के का. व्हाट आर यू सेइंग? मेरे को चाहिए, राइट? आई नीड समहाउ. एंड दे पुट प्रेशर हिम ऑन लाइक हिम नथिंग. आई थिंक लेडीज टेलर्स आर लाइक half depressed, stressed because of only this. Last 2 days only they will think of giving the clothes. They can give 1 month before also, no? But no, the 2 days before only, and they want the clothes on time also and proper also, right? But they don't. But there's few tailors I know, and I used to. My friend also was a ladies tailor, okay, and he used to tell. it will take 5 days. And they will argue. And he said, take the clothes. It will take 5 days. अरे ठीक है कुछ तो जल्दी कर दो 5 दिन लगेंगे. And they used to give. And they also know the marriage is actually 15 days later, but I don't know why they tell 2 days before. These ladies also lie a lot. Marriage is on 15th. You're giving the clothes on first, and you tell the marriage is on third. Right? So he said 5 days लगेंगे. And 2 दिन में जो शादी थी 5 दिन के लिए ओके हो जाती है लड़की है. हाँ ठीक है हाँ, दे देना 5 दिन में. अब मैं आपके लिए एडजस्ट कर रही हूँ ओके. As if you're not going to wear clothes, right? So 5 days. But he delivers the clothes in 4 days. This kind of tailor, don't you think they earn trust? And ladies also know, or anybody know, that they will go to this tailor only. अरे ये दिन ज्यादा ही बोलेगा तो ये मोल नहीं. जिस दिन बोलता है ना उससे एक दिन पहले ही दे देता है. जब भी बोलता है ना कमिट करता है ना. ये the example I can give you also for a um, service advisor in automobiles, but I don't want to give you that. Maybe you will not understand it, right? Not everybody will understand it. So I'm giving you a tailor example. Yeah. सबसे बड़ा धोखा तो सर्विस एडवाइजर करते हैं. अरे आपकी गाड़ी रेडी एंड देन वो बेचारा कॉल पे कॉल एंड फॉर मी व्हेन आई वाज अ सर्विस एडवाइजर वंस अपॉन अ टाइम आई यूज्ड टू से मिलेगा तो मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा तो नहीं मिलेगा सर. सिंपल. दैट्स व्हाई माय रेटिंग वाज 99 बिकॉज आई डोंट वांटेड टू हैव दैट nagging. बाबा घर पे आके भी फोन उठाते रहो बार बार. राइट. टेल द ट्रुथ. है नहीं है नहीं है. Right? So never over promise in any business. Never over promise. Truth may be slow, but it builds a stronger business. It's built a stronger business. Okay. So this business works if it needs discipline. Yes or no? This can create income, but not without skills and consistency. स्किल्स क्या है? मैंने जैसे बोला आपको कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव करना पड़ेगा. टॉकिंग पावर इंप्रूव करना पड़ेगा. फेसिंग द कैमरा इंप्रूव करना पड़ेगा. फेसिंग द कैमरा मतलब कैमरा के आगे आके से बैठने से नहीं. वो इंप्रूव नहीं होता है. लर्न टू टॉक. लर्न टू कम्युनिकेट. जब खाली बैठे हो अगर घर में, इफ यू आर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग, ओपन द कैमरा एंड स्टार्ट प्रैक्टिसिंग हाउ यू कम्युनिकेट. इज इट दैट डिफिकल्ट? I know one of my friends is sitting for 6 months at home for some challenges. And this is the question I was asking. What did you do? क्या किया 6 महीने में मसल मेमोरी मसल गेन करने के अलावा? So I'm here to support you, but you must also work. And if you say this to the people who are coming with you, that honestly will attract the serious people. So you can say these things. What I'm saying it to you, you can say it to the people when you are interacting, that this business will work, but it requires discipline. Very simple. Tell them the truth. Second, this can create income, no doubt about it, but not without skills and consistency. You need this. Are you ready for this? Then you can give that I'm here to support you. But you must also work. Now, these three phases will give them that real picture and understanding. कि बस हाँ चलो सच तो बोला उसने, ठीक तो बोल रहा है. सच बोलने में क्या है? क्या ही जा रहा है? झूठ की बुनियाद पे क्या ही खड़ा कर लोगे? इट्स बेटर, बट आई एम नॉट आस्किंग यू टू बी एरोगेंट. ये जब आप बोल रहे हो ना, एरोगेंट नहीं होना है. हाँ देखो ऐसे ही होगा. यू नीड टू बी लाइक दिस. हाँ ओके. No, your voice tone has to be polite. देखो भाई, understand, this business works, बट बहुत इसके अंदर डिसिप्लिन लगता है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट पिलर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. नाउ पिलर नंबर 2, serve first, sell later. Serving above self. Remember, this is the core why we are here. I am here. I'm so grateful to this business opportunity. I'm so grateful to these founders for instilling that serving attitude in me, which today, because of that one thing which got into me, today I'm so happy that today I just did two events in Mumbai, back to back, one in English, one in Marathi, right? And only because uh, of the serving attitude, was able to run that entire event only on in service. That coaches used to hire from outside. I said, no need to hire anybody. Let's build from within, right? So this, if I would have not gone and learned drill inside me, right, I would have never able to create, do that for them. And because of that, today, that little bit of more acknowledgement or success, whatever we got from there. सो इट्स दिस, वो बोलते हैं ना कि ये बिजनेस में अगर आप बिल्ड हो गए ना तो आप कुछ भी बिल्ड कर सकते हो. ये बिजनेस में आप बिल्ड हो गए, इफ यू गॉट बिल्ड, एवरीथिंग एल्स यू कैन बिल्ड. बट इफ यू डिड नॉट बिल्ड इन दिस बिजनेस, then even anything you touch will be a disaster anyways. So most people fail because they approach everyone with one question: how can this person help my business? आपका ये थॉट प्रोसेस रहता है. But success leader always ask, how can I help this person? Difference? That's a difference, right? Most of the, आपने भी नोटिस किया होगा that people comes and they said कि अरे इसके पास बहुत नेटवर्क है यार, इसका बड़ा सॉलिड है, ये मेरे को ना मस्त वो करके दे देगा, राइट? ये अप्रोच रहता है. हाउ कैन दिस पर्सन कैन हेल्प माय बिजनेस? बट जो विजनरी, जो सक्सेस, जो लीडर क्वालिटी, जो बाय नेचर समझ में आता है आपको, लीडर के क्वेश्चंस ही अलग रहते हैं. द समवन हु इज अ लीडर, नो, his questions, his and her questions will be different. They will say, how can I help this person? उनका thought process वहीं चलता है. When people feel used, they resist. जब लोगों को लगेगा ना कि you understand them, they open up. बट when they, उनको जब लगता है ना कि अरे मेरे को यूज करने के लिए आया ये, तो वो ना आपसे कटने लगते हैं. If somebody is avoiding you when you're trying to talk, understand one thing: you're giving them the vibes that you need something from them. And before your words go, your vibes goes. Your vibes communicate before your words. So before you call anybody, before you talk to anybody, what set your intentions right. Because वो पहले travel करेगा आपके कॉल से. नीयत ये नहीं होनी चाहिए कि अरे एक और साइन अप चाहिए. That's the basic. Anyhow, it's going to happen. But check, how can you help this person? Yeah. So when people feel used, they resist. But when people feel understood, they will open up to you. I can give you another common example of this. Uh, let's consider. Let's consider. Sorry to say, but I don't want to take the name. But you will understand. Okay, I don't want to take on this subject like where you are and all that, and who's doctor. I don't want to complain anything, but you will understand when I'm going to say. You understand, okay? थोड़ा दिमाग तो आपको भी लगाना पड़ेगा. Okay? So there's a doctor, and when you go and you tell, you're going to say, but You go to the doctor, he will write medicines without even listening to you. Huh? You have you experienced this? There is a countries when you go there, you will experience this. They will not listen. The moment आप सामने बैठते हैं, they will start writing medicines. I said, how come? मतलब मैं तो अभी बोला भी नहीं मेरे को क्या हुआ, right? And in that one, mostly it will be Panadol first, default, and उसके बाद में तीन चार रहते हैं. You understand, right? Which doctors I'm talking about. So that. And there is a doctors who will listen to you first. ऐसे बैठ जाते हैं वो. Hmm. अच्छा. And then they will explain to you, okay, you know why this happened? Because of this. And then they will say, don't worry. If you do this, it can be good. They will give you the reassurance. I'm giving you very common example, because समझ में आने के लिए. Okay. You deal with every day. Because what service means in direct selling is listening to people's need, not forcing. आपको क्या बोलना है बस. When you have a prospect, आप इतना बोलते हो, इतना बोलते हो, इतना लिख रहे हो मेडिसिन बिना सुने. नाउ कनेक्टिंग यही कर रहे हैं ना. वो अभी बोला भी नहीं है उसका प्रॉब्लम, आप मेडिसिन लिखना चालू कर देते. दिस इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाई आई एम गिविंग द एग्जांपल्स फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग यू. या व्हेन यू गाइड देम ऑनेस्टली, service means guiding them honestly, with honesty. Whatever you do, I'm telling you, you will flourish. The people will say that, wow man, this person has something. I'm telling you, I'm giving you lots. And I recently, you saw that I have, there was an interview in the magazines which came out, and in that magazines they were asking the questions, and my 70-80% of my answers, right? Who did this to you? How you able to do this and this? I was writing only about that what I got from this business and who mentors have helped me. Whether it was Kavita Sugandh, whether it was Sachin Gupta, whether it was Datoshri Vijay Ishwaran, whether Japadas Bismarck, or whether it was Chief Padman Saniti Raja. I mentioned only these people. Not because I have to I'm gaining anything from them. No, but that's the honesty I have. That's the only way I can give them back, because that is what I did. That's what I learned. Why should I lie? I don't want to lie. So helping nature is very, very important. So check on their confidence, how they are building their confidence. When you want to build a person, check their confidence, build their confidence, not their numbers, not the UVs, right? So teaching them skills patiently is very, very important. This is what serving is all about. Because people may join because of an opportunity, but they only stay because you care. आज कई लोगों का बिजनेस बिल्ड हुआ है, नहीं हुआ है. But my question, maybe those people probably who are not there with you today. Possible. But what is your relationship with them? They might not. Maybe they are not doing the business, not building. But आपका रिश्ता कैसा है? That relationship has to still be there, no? Because they understand, ठीक है यार, maybe I was not able to do, maybe there was something lacking in me, maybe I was in a hurry or something like that, but our relationship is good. So if you see whatever it is, whether I was quiet, we still talk to everybody. The relationship is still the same, and that's very, very important, because uh, you know this story of Chinese bamboo, right? You know everything. I don't have to tell you this, but that's how it is. Because a farmer plants a bamboo seed, right? He waters them every day. What happens in a year? Nothing. What happens in 2 years? Nothing. What happens in 3 years? Nothing, right? So many people may laugh at you or him, but he keeps watering, protecting, nurturing the grounds, right? Fifth year. तो ये स्टोरी मुझे लगता है ना, दिस चाइनीज बैम्बो स्टोरी, वी हैव टू शो देम एट अ वेरी बिगिनिंग to make them understand, boss, this business is all about Chinese bamboo. There's no shortcuts. But once you build this, you can going to shoot it up. बीच में आ सकता है, आ गया, maybe it's your karma. But consider lock yourself for a period of 5 years. So my question is, did the Chinese bamboo grow only in the fifth year? No, it was growing the roots all along. And thanks to that, because of that the roots only, today I'm still coming back and people, I'm still getting this opportunity to talk to you all. If I did not build that one, you would have not even called me. The same thing is business. Your first calls are just roots. Your first rejections are just roots. Your first trainings are just roots. Your consistency is roots. Your character is roots. Your patience with people is roots. ये सब roots हैं. When people suddenly see someone becoming someone successful, they say, "Oh, भाई साहब, overnight success, ऐसे हो गया, ऐसे ऐसे." I was giving example of recently we was talking to a few people and they were saying that, "Arey, you know that Dolly Chai wala?" They were talking about Dolly Chai wala. I'm sure you heard Dolly Chai wala. You are seeing him also, right? If not, then TikTok or somewhere you find, you type Dolly Chai wala. Okay, it's very simple. Yeah. And they said, "Oh, भाई साहब, इसकी किस्मत तो क्या चमकी यार, मतलब, overnight he become." आज देखो, what he become. One bill picture with the Bill Gates with chai, right? When Bill Gates came to India, he had taken a picture with this chai guy who was selling the chai in the cycle. And they go overnight, bhai साहब, आज 25 lakh रुपए charge करता है. He came to Kuwait. He was charging 25 lakh rupees, and he asked for a business class ticket with a five-star hotel. This is his ask today, right? Wherever he goes. He want minimum 25 lakh rupees, business class ticket with a five-star hotel, and he don't stay anything less than five-star hotel. This is the first, because somebody of my friend was asking for that. So he approached him. So he told me this. भाई साहब ये तो सीधा सीधा ऐसे पूछ रहा है. मैं बोला भाई पूछेगा, उसका टाइम चल रहा है, right? Because this is the time. And he came and he gave. He gave and he came. Right? क्या करने के लिए? He just come, he will make one chai in front of you, make 10 reels, and that's it. Okay? But so everybody is saying overnight success ho gaya. I said, not overnight. You don't know. He was standing outside that corporate companies wearing suit like this for 20 years. वो कौन देखा? हर दिन सूट पहन के आ रहा था भाई वो. He was saying that I am successful every day. So only knowing the half truth is always dangerous. Check. So behind the roots, जो नीचे जो आदमी काम करता है ना, वो दिखता नहीं है. But that is what it builds. They don't see the invisible roots building. So never be ashamed of slow progress, because roots are also progress, right? So this is what, now the third pillar, which I need to talk about, duplicate your values, not just actions, right? This is probably a little bit deep, but understand this. A, a weak network duplicates scripts. एक वीक नेटवर्क जो होता है ना, वीक, दे ओनली डुप्लीकेट स्क्रिप्ट्स. आप क्या बोल रहे हो वो भी वही बोलते हैं बस. बट ए स्ट्रॉन्ग नेटवर्क डुप्लीकेट्स द कल्चर. व्हाट आर वी इनटू? इफ द ओनली थिंग your team is learning is how to invite, how to close, how to present, then the business becomes fragile. But if your team is learning from you honesty, professionalism, punctuality, humility, a proper follow up, maybe respect, right? Coachability, we always says in the welcome, coachable, right? When you're these things, if they're learning, then the business becomes stable. So this is very, very important because again, in a let's say in a family shop, होती है ना, मतलब फैमिली की एक शॉप होती थी हमारे ना, ओल्ड टाइम में ना. किराना स्टोर होती, एक डिफॉल्ट किराना स्टोर तो होती थी घर के पास ना, जो फैमिली की चलती थी. तो बच्चे हम भी वहीं जाके बैठना, फिर हम भी सेल करना. यू रिमेंबर दैट? आई डोंट नो, एवरी आई थिंक साउथ में तो ये नॉर्मल है, मुझे नहीं मालूम नॉर्थ में कैसा रहता है. बट साउथ इज मोर ऑफ दिस इज नॉर्मल कि एक एक चार, एक मोहल्ले में ना एक घर में खुद की एक दुकान होती थी, तो वहां पे यू यू सेल इट, राइट? सो फैमिली शॉप, राइट? So children do not only learn how to sell there. हम वहां बेचना नहीं सीखते थे, राइट? बट हम क्या सीखते थे कि मेरा बाप कस्टमर से कैसे बात कर रहा है, हाउ दे आर ग्रीटिंग द कस्टमर, हाउ दे आर हैंडलिंग द कंप्लेंट्स, राइट? ना, हाउ हाउ दे आर, हाउ दे कीप देयर वर्ड्स. बिकॉज हमारी ना एक छोटी सी दुकान हुआ करती जहाँ पे हम हमारे मामा थे, मामू, वो उनका एक शॉप था जिसमें सब कुछ ऐसा होता था, तो हम भी वहीं बैठते थे. बहुत इतनी खुशी मिलती थी ना, वो चावल तोल के देने में या कुछ पूछे तो ढूंढ के देने में, इतना अच्छा लगता था एट दैट टाइम. आई डोंट नो, राइट? बट टुडे व्हेन आई रिकॉल, आई थिंक what I learn most is that how to communicate to the customers, how to greet them humbly. And this is the same culture here. If your team will not become what you say, they will become what you repeatedly model them. So आप क्या बोलते हो वो बहुत जरूरी है. आप कैसे बोल रहे हो वो बहुत जरूरी है. सो आप यू कैन आस्क लाइक, आर यू पंक्चुअल, do you follow up, do you speak respectfully about people who rejects you, do you study, do you say ethical under, so ye questions, I think it's very important to do prospecting. उनको पूछो. आप कोई भी जर्नी में, आर यू पंक्चुअल यूजुअली, मतलब रैंडमली यू शुड नो. व्हेन यू आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस यू विल नो देम हाउ दे आर कैरेक्टर, व्हाट कैरेक्टर दे आर यू पंक्चुअल व्हेन यू डू एनी? आई एम वेरी पंक्चुअल. Because remember one line of or one of our mentors, and many mentors says the same thing: the way you do one thing, the way you do everything. तो वो अपने काम में कैसे काम कर रहे हैं ना, वो आके यहाँ पे भी वही काम करेंगे. आई डोंट स्टडी मच यार एंड ऑल दैट. ओके ओके. बट प्रेशर आता है तो मतलब हाउ डू यू डील विद इट? आई मीन समटाइम्स इज इजी ना, तो आपको अनएथिकल होने के लिए. नो यार, नो यार, आई एम वेरी एथिकल. कोई है ऊपर देखने वाला, प्रेशर आया तो क्या हुआ? So these are the qualities you need to search in the person, because that is what your team will copy. No, this is what you need to teach them. Yeah. So pillar number 4, learn to handle rejections, um, but without losing dignity. Okay. Now, this is very, very essential for each anybody in any business. Okay, because rejection कोई punishment नहीं है भाई, right? Rejection is not a punishment, right? Right or not? But rejection is a part of the profession. Let's consider this. When I started in manifestation, when I started this coaching business again on the side, uh, a lot of rejection, lot of rejection. There's nothing. अब बोला कि इसमें क्या rejection है? अरे, when you're asking them that, oh no, you are doing, you want to go and you want to learn more and you want to have that upgrade, a lot of people says no, no. So there is also a lot of rejection here. When you approach the corporates, do you want to have a sessions, corporate sessions? They say no. So, so rejection, I understood rejection is everywhere. But अगर आप rejection को punishment समझने लगोगे ना, then problem है. Because rejection is not a punishment. It's a part of the profession. Any profession. Any profession. So many people actually quit emotionally, right? लोग इसमें क्यों quit क्यों करते हैं? Any business, any business, any business. Let's consider any business. Let's not talk about only one business. Any business. लोग क्यों quit करते हैं? और पहला रीजन मैंने रियलाइज किया इन दिस लास्ट 2 3 4 5 years, you can say, getting into this business form, they quit because of emotions. They quit emotionally, not financially. चलो थोड़ा सा एक सच्चाई पे आते हैं. लेट्स गेट सम ऑनेस्टी. ठीक है. यहाँ पे right now who are listening to me, many of you probably did not make even $1,000 from this business, but you are here in the business for more than 5 years. Think about it. Many of you probably don't even have a direct referral from outside, but you're still in this business. So is it because of financial? If financially अगर quit करना होता तो आप लोग पहले quit करना चाहिए. It's not about finance. People quit because of the emotions and egos. They get hurt because they take every no personally. Yeah. And that's the challenge. क्योंकि अंडरस्टैंड करो, एक टी सेलर है, एक चाय वाला, रेलवे स्टेशन पे प्लेटफॉर्म. मैं मुंबई में बहुत रहा हूँ अभी ना रिसेंटली, सो आई कैन गिव यू दैट एग्जांपल आल्सो, राइट? सो रेलवे स्टेशन पे चाय वाले होते हैं प्लेटफॉर्म पे, दे ऑफर ना टी, और सौ लोग आते हैं, 100 पीपल, राइट? बट आपको पता है ना ट्रेन, मतलब प्लेटफॉर्म पे, मुंबई की प्लेटफॉर्म पे क्या पब्लिक रहती है, मतलब यू नो, आई मीन उतनी पब्लिक तो स्टेडियम में भी नहीं रहती है, राइट? उतनी पब्लिक आती जाती रहती है. और वो चाय वाला जो गले में चाय डाल के भी रहता है, वो या तो साइड में रख के भी रहता है, वो चाय 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 ही, राइट? अब सौओं के लोग आ रहे हैं. सम से यस यस गिव मी, सम से नो नो, सम इवन दो उसको देखते भी नहीं, इग्नोर कर देते हैं. बट ही डजंट स्टॉप्स, यू नो, सेलिंग इट, डज नॉट इवन स्टॉप वॉकिंग. ट्रेन के डब्बे में कितने चाय वाले आते हैं आपको बेचने के लिए? आप हर बार लेते हो? आप खुद की बात करो. नो. वो क्या करेगा? अरे 10 डब्बों वाले ने मेरे को रिजेक्ट कर दिया, आज आज मैं चाय ही नहीं बेचूंगा. इट्स नॉट हैपेंस लाइक दिस, नो. It doesn't happen like this. Same. बॉस वो भी एक entrepreneur ही है. Let's understand this. Anybody who is not working under somebody is an entrepreneur. Can we come to this point of entrepreneurship पहले तो? So now this chai wala is working under anybody? No. So he's also an entrepreneur. तो entrepreneur की एक क्वालिटी सेम है. Entrepreneurs cannot attach self-worth to every response. अपनी सेल्फ वर्थ को हर रेस्पॉन्स से अटैच नहीं करना है. Entrepreneurs cannot do that. A no can mean many things, right? एक नो कि क्या क्या मतलब निकल सकते हैं. चलो सोचो. Think about it. Think in your head. I will tell you my. You think in your head faster. दिमाग चलाओ अपना. एक अगर ना आदमी ना बोल रहा है उसके क्या क्या रीजंस हो सकते हैं. Right? Think about it. Okay, I will tell you. Then you cross check on yourself. Maybe you're also right. A no can be not now. अभी नहीं. क्या अभी मैं रेडी नहीं हूं. I'm not ready yet. Can be. A no can be I don't understand what you're saying. तुम जो समझाना चाह रहे हो, what you're trying to explain me, I don't understand. That's why I say no. Or it could be I don't trust yet. He's not trusting the business yet. Not you, the business form, the way it is was designed. He's not trusting that formula. Could be. Could be he's saying no because he's saying I'm afraid. Or take my example. I said no first because I had a bad experience. Right? Or I am not ready by any reason. Could be financial, it could be mental. I'm not ready. So instead of becoming angry or desperate, can you become like Rohit was saying? Oh, he's a curious child. He's always because I keep saying this, right? So instead of becoming angry or desperate, can we become curious? Curious of why did he say no? Then you can actually ask, right? What concerns do you have? But do you have the curiosity? You will ask these questions. What concerns do you have? मतलब हुआ क्या बताओ तो दो. But why? मतलब ना क्यों? It's okay. I completely understand. I respect your decision. But just wanted to know, do you have any concerns? What concerns do you have? Is there anything I can make you feel more comfortable? तुमको थोड़ा टाइम चाहिए क्या और समझने के लिए? Would you like to have more time to understand? Do you need some more time? We can meet again. When you give the space to people, no, people feel comfortable because professionalism is emotional stability. ये समझने की कोशिश करो. एक प्रोफेशनलिज्म ना इमोशनल स्टेबिलिटी होता है अंडर रिजेक्शन. रिजेक्शन जब आती है तो आपका इमोशंस कितने स्टेबल हैं. दैट इज व्हाट इज ऑल अबाउट. या लेट्स गो टू क्विकली नंबर 5 before we can say I know. So as Rohit said, my sessions will come, people come to who have insomnia, right? So yeah, I'm sure that you're finding it time to please send this forward this video to people who did not sleep for a long time. Okay. And so pillar number 5. Pillar number 5 is legacy is built by lifting other people, lifting others. Income is important, guys. Yes or no? Every income is always important. I'm never denied that. Income is very important. It gives dignity. It gives security. Yes. It gives you options. And पैसा तो ये आपको देता है ना, डिग्निटी देता है, सिक्योरिटी देता है, ऑप्शंस देता है लाइफ में. But there is nothing wrong with wanting financial freedom. Yes or no? कोई गलत बात नहीं है. That's why we are all here. That's why we keep saying. But what I realized and understood through my journey is legacy is different. Income की आंसर्स होते हैं व्हाट डिड आई अर्न. बट लेगेसी क्या होती है पता है? हु बिकेम बेटर बिकॉज आई लिव्ड एंड वर्कड. किसकी जिंदगी में मैंने डिफरेंस पैदा किया. मेरे को आज भी याद है चीफ का वन ऑफ दी संडे लाइफ व्हेन ही आस्क्ड हाउ मेनी पीपल आर गोइंग टू बी देयर नेक्स्ट टू यू इन द हॉस्पिटल व्हेन यू आर सिक by leaving their work for how many days. कितने दिन कोई तुम्हारे साथ में रह सकता है जब तुम बीमार हो, डे एंड नाइट. That much is your earnings. So in this business, legacy means people become more confident because of you. In this business, legacy means family becomes more hopeful because of you. In this business, legacy means young people develop discipline because of you. In this business, legacy means your team learned the ethics from you. In this business, legacy means people discovered their own voice because you believed in them. When no one was believing in them, when he himself or she herself was not able to believe in herself, then this you were the one who stand in front of and said that I believe in you. Think of a small, uh, school teacher, small town में ना, छोटे शहरों में जो टीचर होते हैं. You know, Deepak Bhai is here. Also, I think he's also listening to this, right? I'm very proud that the way his daughters are studying today, right? From coming from very small town and all that, right? Very small town, but आज उनकी बेटी IAS officer, right? And she's getting 97% and she's upset. और कोई ट्यूशन नहीं है, कोई ट्यूशन नहीं है, खुद ही पढ़ती है तीनों बेटियां. And the next daughter is saying, I will get 99. And एक साइड में है, हमारे बच्चे हैं, हम टेंशन में, राइट? भाई पास हो जाए यार, राइट? So think of the small teachers, right, in a small town. Their salary may not be make headlines, है ना? उनकी सैलरी कुछ ऐसी हेडलाइन में नहीं आती है ना न्यूज़पेपर में. बट 20 साल बाद आप देखोगे हंड्रेड्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स जो उनसे निकलते हैं ना, तो वो आके बोलते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ दैट टीचर आई चेंज माई लाइफ. दैट्स लेगेसी. The highest level of entrepreneurship is not earning from people. Please understand this. This is the core of the coaching business I'm building in. Day in, day out, I have only one question in my head. And it's not about, I'm not focusing at all on how to earn money. Because the highest level of entrepreneurship is not about earning from people, it's about empowering people. How can I empower? And that's very important, I'm telling you. Because the moment you empower them, आपका business build हो जाता. Yeah. So this is how it is. So let's take a simple uh, before we leave, thank you so much for you all joining. But जाने से पहले, probably I would just wanted to maybe you can use this formula called um, 5551 formula, right? 5551. Yeah, 5551 formula. I was just checking around, so I just found something. So five conversations. Like I think I saw I last night. Sushli was posting a number of names collected and coming. So from there, I was thinking, like 5 plus 3 we talk about, right? The same way, right? Every day, start five genuine new conversations. Just five genuine conversations. Genuine conversations. No intention of pitching business, nothing. Just connecting. जस्ट कनेक्टिंग. और वो कहीं से मैं बता रहा हूँ, आपको डर तभी आता है बिकॉज़ आपके दिमाग में बिज़नेस आता है. इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ, कीप दैट ऑन साइड. जस्ट कनेक्ट, राइट? Maybe five people you can connect to them. Like this was the opportunity for you people to connect to those people who are in Dubai, Qatar, Oman, genuinely, right? To check on them. ठीक हो ना? Are you okay? Right, I got a message from Sanoj. I got a message from few people, right, asking me, bro, are you okay? Despite of whatever happens, एक चीज मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, हमारे रिश्ते नहीं बदले. कितनों को पता भी नहीं होता यार. We still check on each other. Midhu was sending me message कैसे चल रही है, बुक क्या हो गया and all that. All good, yeah. So this is what I'm trying to say is don't correct the correct. खत्म हो गया कर दो. पका लो बाहर. No, don't be like this. Follow up with the people who are already in the business. Maybe उनको चेक कर सकते हो आप जो already business में हैं, but आपसे connection में नहीं. Try to connect with them back again. Not for a business again. Again, not business. Build again back. Because fortunes are in already what you have, right? It's very, very important. Maybe five people, आप growth action plan बना सकते हो. Maybe five small growth actions like 10 pages of reading a book, maybe 15 minutes of listening, a training session, एक meditation session कर सकते हो every day 8 p.m. Kuwait time. I'm doing a 5 day series of 8 p.m. Kuwait time or 10:30 p.m. IST, 9 p.m. Dubai time. I do a meditation. 20 minutes. क्या पर्पस है? कुछ नहीं. I just want people to feel peace in this chaos. That's it. क्या है मेरा पेपर्स उसके अंदर? मैं यहाँ पे कुछ पिच कर रहा हूँ? कुछ भी नहीं. It's just normal, भाई. मेरे को लग रहा है आई फील दैट एवरीबॉडी नीड्स बिकॉज आई गेट लॉट ऑफ मैसेजेस आस्किंग क्या होगा डी डैट 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 डैट. मैं बोला अरे यार इतना क्यों पर लोग पैनिक कर रहे हैं. ओके लेट मी डू समथिंग. दैट्स व्हाई आई फेल्ट लाइक कि चलो लेट मी डू दिस, राइट. देन maybe you can practice yourself how to invite, maybe improve your product knowledge, right? Write down your objections and responses. These are the five personal growth you can add. And one act of service. One act of service. Do one thing every day to help someone in your team or in your society, everywhere. And by doing what? Encourage them. Encourage them, right? Already you have a team, then help them to build a name list, help them to presentation, right? Attend their calls, appreciate their efforts. Because if you do this for 300 days, one thing I can tell you, your life cannot remain average. Cannot. This is very, very important because whatever you're going to sow right now, that is what you're going to reap later. Ethics is everything in direct selling, because that is where this business is misunderstood a lot. So that, if you keep that is very high, that you never mislead, you never show pressure, you never manipulate relationships, that you never sell dreams without explaining the discipline of it, right? You never use urgency with the dishonesty. You never speak badly about competitors. That's another important thing. And never speaks bad about the people who reject you. Because लोगों का होता है ना, कभी भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना है सच्चाई से. नेवर कॉम्प्रोमाइज द ट्रूथ फॉर क्विक नंबर्स. Because recently also somebody came and told me that I'm working for this. I said, good, yeah. Industry is good as long as you're learning. Yesterday only, yesterday, I think no, day for yesterday, somebody came and showing me another presentation and all. I am doing this, and I said, very good. Please do it. As long as it's ethical, please do it. Because a business built by pressure may grow fast, but let me tell you, it break trust. A business built by ethics may grow slower, but it becomes unshakable. So remember the words of Dato Shri Vijayeshwaran. He says, slow is fast. If you remember one of the Vicons, slow is fast. Yeah. So um, this is what I can tell you. So in any company, reputation matters, right? Every distributor now, there's no representative. The word has gone to distributor, right? So every distributor is just not building their own image, right? They're actually representing the larger brand. We are showing the larger mission of it. So integrity is not optional. ये मैं आपको bottom line बोल दूंगा. Integrity is not optional. Okay, as simple as this. So this is about it, right? And to end, if you like to have one story to end today before we say bye to each other. एक बार ना, once upon a time in China. मेरा चाइना की स्टोरी नहीं है आज. है ना? Chinese and me are connected, right? Deep rooted somewhere. Even though I don't look like, but I think my kids might give that reference. So, uh, once upon a time in China, a farmer, uh, उसको ना पानी की जरूरत थी अपने लैंड के लिए. Okay, so he was digging the well. He was digging the well. मस्त dig कर रहा था. After digging some feet, है ना, थोड़ा सा खोदने के बाद में he felt कि यार यहाँ पे कोई पानी नहीं है. There is no water here. तो उसको ऐसे ही छोड़ देता है. Right? So he and then फिर क्या करता है? फिर दूर जाके वहां पे फिर खोदने लगे. याद है अपने पास भी होता था ये. Right? In our places also we used to dig. पानी नहीं निकला, फिर बाजू में खोदा. तो you started digging again, right? Another place and then another. फिर ऐसे ही करते 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 ना ही वो इवनिंग में ना बहुत सारे छोटे 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 खोदता है, बट कोई पानी नहीं आता है. तो उसका एक पुराना ओल्ड नेबर लुक्ड एट हिम एंड सेड, भाई तू 10 गड्ढे खोदा सुबह से लेके शाम तक. यू डिग 10 डिफरेंट डिफरेंट, ऑल आर शैलो. कोई डीप नहीं है, सब 5-5 फीट 6-6 फीट खोल के तूने छोड़ दिया. एंड एवरीथिंग इज 5-5 6-6 फीट. जहां तक उसकी हाइट थी वो खोदा, पानी नहीं निकला. ही देन ही स्टार्टेड डूइंग द अदर वन. ही सेड दैट इफ यू हैव gone deep in one place, you would have found water, right? Then, then this is where too many people in business do the same thing. मुझे लगता है कि they change the attitude quickly. Attitude ना जल्दी change कर देते हैं हम. शुरुआत में ना हम प्रिटेंड करते हैं हम अच्छे हैं, है ना? 4 रिजेक्शन में ना चेहरा पे औकात समझ में आ जाती है कि है कौन, है ना? So they change efforts very quickly and they quit after rejections. तो यही फंडा है और कुछ भी नहीं है. So keep digging in one place. I'm not asking you. At least give 5 years, whatever the effort, because success does not usually come from a shallow efforts in many places. जहां भी दे रहे हो, डेप्थ में दो, पेशेंस रखो, कंसिस्टेंसी रखो in right place. Right? That's all I can tell you because in your business, go deep in your character. Please. मैं बता रहा हूँ, if you go deep in your character, you can build anything outside. If you go deep in your trust, if you go deep in your follow up, if you go deep in your skills, if you go deep in your in service, you will go deep into leadership. And this is where the water is. So you do not need to become louder to grow. You just need to become deeper. कोई लाउड शाउट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. डीप विद इन, अंदर काम करो, अपने आप पे काम करो. राइट? आपको लोगों को चेस करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. यू जस्ट नीड टू बिकम द पर्सन ऑफ वर्थ फॉलोइंग. Why people should follow you, right? You do not build legacy when people remember your income. आपके इनकम से आपकी लेगेसी नहीं रहती है. You build legacy when people remember your integrity, your service, and the courage आप जो दूसरों के अंदर लेके आते हो. Right? So I hope uh, you made this, my dear entrepreneurs. All I can tell you, this journey is bigger than selling, bigger than recruiting, even bigger than income. Okay? We are in the business of building human beings. Every call you make, every meeting you attend, every rejection you survive, and every person you encourage is shaping not only your future, but your character. So someone will work just to earn, someone will work just to prove something. But I hope you will work to build legacy, because a legacy of trust, a legacy of service, a legacy of ethics, a legacy of lifting others. Because the end of the day, true success is not not how many people join you. True success is how many people become stronger because they met you. Okay. So take care. And thank you for allowing me yet another time to be in front of you, to make this, to share my experience and what I have learned over the period of time. And I'm still learning. I'm still a humble student, I think. And I'm still learning from people, from each one of you every day. So thank you and have an amazing weekend to all of you. And I'll see you somewhere sometimes. Keep smiling. क्या पता आपकी मुस्कुराहट किसी की जिंदगी का सबब बन जाए. Take care.
Yes, all
Thank
right.
you,
Thank you
bye.
so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Anna.
bye.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much. Thank you.
you.
Thank you all.